Welcome to another exciting episode of The American Dream. I'm your host, Allie Wright, and today we'll be taking a tour of the historical Lincoln Mill here in Huntsville, Alabama. The mill has gone under a total revitalization, but is still full of history. And today I'll be introducing you to my favorite local historian, who also happens to be my mom, as she shows us the true revitalization and history that this mill has gone under. After that, I'll be taking you guys on a tour of Huntsville's newest and most innovative restaurant, Salt Smokehouse. Chef Rene will be showing us his creative takes on traditional classics, and I can't wait to show you guys what he's prepared for us. So stay tuned and let's hop in. Well, I'm excited to introduce you all to my favorite local historian, the smartest person I know, and my mother.
Lincoln Mill has lived many lives. The mill was originally built in 1900 when Huntsville was the center of textile production. Lincoln Mill was the largest cotton mill in Huntsville. In the 1950s, the mill was transformed into industrial space.
Okay.
Hundreds of engineers worked here on Huntsville's early missile and rocket programs. As a matter of fact, NASA's lunar rover was developed and built right here in Lincoln Mill.
Oh, very cool.
In the 1980s, the biggest fire in Huntsville history broke out here.
Oh, wow.
And did tremendous damage.
Jeez.
There are two of the original buildings that were built in the 1920s that are still standing. In 2010, Lincoln Mill was recognized as a federal historic site, and it was added to the National Registry of Historic Places. Lincoln Mill is a wonderful example of the blending of historic architecture with modern amenities.
I mean, there's so many examples of that around Huntsville, and it's such an awesome opportunity to be somewhere like this that's a one-stop shop. You know, you can stop and get a cup of coffee, go around the corner, go to the gym, and when you're done there, you know, head over to Salt Smokehouse to get some of Renee's specialties. So,
Oh, absolutely.
what
I'm
an
looking
awesome
forward to
opportunity. Yes, I know. I can't wait to crawl out of there when we're done, nice and full and happy. So. Thank you so much for allowing me to come in today and pick your brain about what you've got going on here. Rene, I know that you're dealing with this traditional barbecue idea, but looking to elevate it. And you've got these interesting twists and, you know, different takes on the menu. How do you come up with some of these ideas?
Funny you mentioned that. You know, I don't have a process to it. Some of the dishes that I grew up with, that
Right.
the community are familiar with, I just want to make it a twist to it. Like we have these quesadillas, you know, and a lot of people are like, oh, quesadillas, just a normal tortilla and cheese, you know, but we take it to the next level
Right.
with deep fry, traditional chicken wings here.
Yes.
So there's some disappointment on faces. Once they try the duck wing,
Right.
they're like, oh, yeah.
Disappointment.
Yeah.
I'm more like excitement for me.
We're just excited.
Chef, what do we have here?
Kind of like I mentioned before, traditional dishes, but they're not so traditional no more. Like,
Okay.
Smash burger, keep it simple, good ingredients, nothing. And then you have the plantains. You know, a lot of people like the fried food, but they don't like the guilt of a fried.
Right.
Even though it's kind of similar.
I can feel better about it.
Well, in a way, I guess. Do it. We have our duck Asian wings. Those are the
Oh,
ones
my
that we
gosh.
confia. Cream cheese, brisket, wrapped in bacon. We did creamy ginger slaw on top to kind of like ease it down on the heat.
Well, thank you for pouring such a passion into this community. We really appreciate it.
This is just the beginning.
Absolutely.
It's just the beginning. We're going to be here for a long time.
Stay tuned for more exciting episodes as we uncover the hidden gems and special people that make Huntsville such an incredible place to live. Until then, I'm your host, Allie Wright. Keep living your American dream.